many of you know that we serve an on-time God? Let me tell you how on-time God is. I have 3 things that were due today. 2 were going to shut off and 1 was going to bounce. I say bounce because this is a bill that comes out monthly. You know how they take it out automatically? But the car sold on Saturday. I put the money in today and I'm running to pay these bills. I'm telling you, God doesn't come when you want him to, but he's always on time. He's never late. He's never late, okay? Sometimes I don't quite believe it. I'm gonna tell you guys up front, sometimes I don't quite believe it. I'm like, God, where you at though? You pushing this kind of close, come on. You know what I need. And let me tell you, God does not respond to needs. He responds to faith and he responds to seeds. That's why when I didn't have no seed money to sow, I went and sold my time with Osley and Ron, and I'm gonna still keep that up. Oh God. Anyways, today is the eclipse. I think it's happening right now. It started at 9:21, but I guess it's like moving slowly, and the 70% coverage is not going to happen until like after 10. So I made a makeshift projector because I couldn't find any glasses to buy. Honestly, I didn't look, because after I heard on TV that they were selling fake glasses, I decided not to take the chance on burning out my retina. Joe has a mask for welding, and he has goggles for welding, but they say if you put it on and you can see anything but the sun, then you know it's not the right thing to be looking through. So I put on the goggles and I looked at the TV and I could see the TV. I couldn't see anything else, you know, when I looked away from the TV, but I could see the TV. Then he brought another mask in that you kind of hold like this, and you can't see the TV through that. But you know what, it's not worth me chancing burning out my retina, not knowing if this is the right thing to use. So I made a projector out of cardboard box, out of the box that Katie had sent her picture frame in, and I'm gonna see if it'll work. I see everybody around town doing it because we're in the Inland Empire, so we're supposed to see it best because they have a lot of cloud coverage towards LA, which is near the beach. So let's see if we can make it work, and if we can make it work, I'll record it for you guys. But I really wanted to see the eclipse personally, not just on TV, because there has not been an eclipse since 1979. I was 12 years old. Joe was 21 years old, coming to America. And I remember it was exciting for us in Belize, but they let us look at that stuff through film negative. I'm like, I don't think that's safe. Right, Joe? You think that's safe to look through a film negative? That's what they let us look at it. And they said, don't look for too long. Look and then look away. Is that a possum? Oh, ugly. Is that a cat or a possum?
What? Dead?
Dead, uh-huh.
I don't know.
No, he didn't see. Anywho, let me go pay my light bill, guys. I can't be outside for any length of time in the sun without putting on my sunglasses, because I do have very sensitive eyes due to the fact that I take water pills, hydrochlorothiazide. I don't take them very often now because I control my eating. But when I eat out and that food happen to have a lot of salt or MSG, I do have to come home and take a water pill. So that's why you see that we don't eat out too often. I do okay at Pollo Loco with just like 1 piece of the chicken and the rice. I do okay at Norman's with certain things, but a lot of the restaurants I can't eat the food because I'll get like extremely ill with fluid retention. So this is what I'm doing outside. I'm using this little welder's mask that Joe has to take a look at the solar eclipse. At first we didn't want to use this because we weren't sure it's the right thing, but I saw on TV where they say that if you put on the welder's mask, Joe has some goggles, some welder's goggles, if you can see anything but the sun, then don't use it. And when I put it on, I can't see anything at all in the house, but when I look at the TV, I can see the TV. And so I'm like, nah, let me not chance that, because this one, when I look at the TV, I can't see the TV. So we've come outside, Joshua, Jada, and me, and we've kind of looked at that, find it, and go, oh my God, that's so cool, and look away. So we haven't really, I've tried to put this in front of the camera lens to see if I could get it for you guys, but all you can see in the camera is like this becomes a mirror, and you just see the camera, you don't see anything. And I think it's because, you know, this is, it's reflective in there, right? So you guys are just gonna have to see it on TV like the rest of the people, but out here in the Inland Empire we can see it really, really great. I'm gonna go take a look again right now to see if it moved anymore. Give me a second. Yeah. Jada, come see. Jada, come see.
can't come.
So I have the kids come out. No, we didn't allow Joe to use this because Joe is cray cray. Push by door. We got flies. Joe is cray cray and he'll stare. Joe does like things compulsively. It is so gorgeous. So what's happening to it now? Is the moon moving away from the sun now? It never did get full coverage for us? Because you see more sun right there than the moon, right?
Yeah.
So we never did get full coverage?
Maybe, I don't know.
But it's pretty though.
Maybe ours was full in the beginning.
You think that's what it is?
Probably.
Anyways, it's pretty neat. A solar eclipse. I'm losing to see all these people that walk on my street during the daytime. I see a lot of weirdos at nighttime. I feel so optimistic today, guys. I really do, and I know that it's because we sold that car. Results are very motivating. If you're doing a weight loss plan and you have even a ½ pound lost, you feel motivated, right? Oh, by the way, that tracking thing is really working. It's really tracking the water to see how little water I was really taking in. I thought I was taking in all my water, but some days I didn't get in all my water. And then when you start off the breakfast and you see, you know, my breakfast is usually anywhere from 300 to 350 calories, whatever I'm eating. When you see the calories, then you realize, oh my God, I used to start off the day, you know, pretty decent. But then by afternoon, that's when we went downhill with eating too many calories. So it's kind of exciting just sitting here waiting for this eclipse. My neighbors across the street that way. The little girl used to play with Jada when we first moved here, right? So there was one time, the little girl was like 2 years older than Jada. So if Jada is going to be 22, she's probably going to be 24. Then the next door neighbors that used to live right here next door, they had a little girl that was born in, Jada was born in December 95. That girl was born in August of 97, the night Princess Diana died. So she was younger than Jada. So that's how they arranged, and they used to always play together, right? So there was a time that I had a birthday party for Joe that was in October. And they all came over to play that day that we were getting ready for the party. And so I told them, I said, when the party starts, you guys are going to have to go home. Because this party is just like, you know, a small party for family. It's going to be mostly adults. And, you know, my mom used to get like really nervous around kids. She didn't like kids around her too much. So I wanted my mom to be happy. So I didn't want a lot of kids over here playing when the party started. As it is, they were in my way when the party was going on. But at least, you know, Jada was playing with them and whatever. So then the party started and a friend of mine arrived. And the friend looks like my color, maybe a little bit darker. And her husband looks more like Joshua. And so the kids ranged in color. Like one was light, you know, and some of the rest were dark, you know, kind of like Joshua. And they all came in out of the car. It was all girls and one boy. And the little girl that lives over there said, I have to go home because I'm not allowed to play with black people. I'm like, I wonder if she realized that we're black, right? So I didn't let that upset me. I was like, okay, you know, she probably don't have no house training. They're talking that stuff inside the house. Maybe she heard it in school. I don't really know what the thing is. But she went home and that didn't upset me. I was glad that they were going home anyways. So then, like an hour later, the mom calls me. I don't even know how she has my number. Maybe the little girl gave her the number. And she calls me up and she's all like, why did you send my daughter home from the party? What did she do to deserve to go home? I'm like, well, I told them ever since they arrived that I was having a party, and it's not a kids party, it's an adults party, and they would have to go home when the party started. I said, but if you must know, I really didn't drive them home or chase them home because the other little girl was still playing. You know, they weren't getting in the way because my friend had a lot of little kids their age. I said, so it worked out and I didn't really send them home. I said, your daughter says she has to go home because she's not allowed to play with black people. And so she's all like, what? What? Well, she only said that because we got mugged last week by a black person. And that's why she said that. I'm like, no, that's racism that's being inbred in the house. And, you know, I ain't mad at you. We don't have to fight. But if she's not allowed to play with black people, there's only black people over here. Because even though I'm light bright, I'm black too. Because honest to God, guys, I know we did that, what do you call the thing? The ancestry DNA thing. But I don't feel any whiter than I felt before I did that test. I still feel black. because that's what we were known as in Belize. We're black, you know. So anyways, long story short, that little girl never set foot over here again from that day. And I want to say, God, Jada must have been 8. The other little baby over there must have been 6. And that girl must have been 10. She couldn't have been more than 11 when that happened. So Jada is what, 20, going to be 22. So it's at least, what, 11 years since that happened. And we don't look over there and they don't look over here. Except for the dad, the husband. He's really friendly. He's a white guy. He's friendly. And he'll always say hello to me and the kids and to Joe. And he says a really friendly hello. So I think it's the woman that's the problem, not the husband. But we don't really go over there and talk. Joe will talk to the guy, like if they're on the street fixing the car or something, and he'll ask Joe something and Joe will say hello, whatever, and talk. But we don't go over there. And it's all because of racism. Can you believe that? Then the people who live like directly across the street from me, when we first moved in, there was some white people living there and they were really racist. They wouldn't even say hello, but they moved and sold the house to this lady. This lady's white and the husband's Mexican, but the husband is the one that's racist. And the lady is super sweet. I hope they don't watch my vlog. My baby's back. Hi, boo. I want you to see the thing. Put on your sunglasses. Put on your sunglasses so you don't make a mistake. Oh, the tuning yo? Damn. We need these forms when we sell the cars.
Yeah.
They give them 2. You're going to have to go buy a batch, Daddy.
Don't look up yet.
Don't look up. Take off your hat so that you don't block your Okay, look, Daddy. Daddy, look right through the glass. Find it and don't look too long.
Oh, I see it. It's just like a quarter.
I don't know why it's quarter though. Is it leaving already, Jada? We think the moon's moving. You think the moon's moving off of the sun already?
Yeah,
So we never saw full coverage then in California? It's only Oregon that saw full coverage?
I guess so.
It's nice though. It's cool, huh, Jay?
So they will just to see?
Huh?
It's so good to see.
Yeah, it says, I saw the guy on TV and it says if you don't see nothing at all when you look through this thing, then you're fine. And remember, I didn't even see the TV, but we don't want to stare. We don't want to take a chance on that.
The moon, which one is the moon?
Neat.
You see, Jay?
Yeah, I gotta zoom in though. There we go.
So we're not looking directly at the sun. The sun's behind us and the moon is like halfway covering the sun. I really wish we could make this bigger.
I really want to look up, but I know not to.
Don't.
No, I know. I'm not daddy.
Even like when you pass and you see it out of your peripheral, it is bright. You're not Daddy.
And Daddy keeps wanting to look up.
I guess when we saw like that crescent type shape of the sun and the big black was covering it, that was the moon already 70% covering the sun here in Southern California. And now the moon is slowly moving off of the sun. So when you look through the welder's thing again, you just see a little black part that's covering the sun. So I guess Oregon was the place that got the full coverage. But this is so amazing. It just reminds us that, you know, life is worth living and there is a God. Because I don't think man can do any of that. Huh, Joe? I don't think man can do any of that. So there is a God, you know? Anyways, Joshua and Jade are off running their own errands.
No matter think that man can do it.
Joe and I are heading to Walmart to see if I can get a beautiful top to go to Sherry Shepherd's stand-up comedy show on Friday with my sister. I want something blue. I think blue is my color. I know y'all like this pink shirt. Let me tell you, I bought these 2 shirts 2 years ago, 2 summers ago, or maybe it was last year. I bought the white one and this pink one. I liked it because the sleeves are like t-shirt material. Joe, you need to change that actuator thing. And the back part is like t-shirt material, but the front part is just like a summery type, I guess, cotton feel. And it has these design on it that makes it look like a guayabera, and that's why I like it. Plus it's tied up at the sleeves. I have the white and the pink. The white one keeps getting holes because I wash my white clothes with bleach and I keep darning the holes shut because I love it so much. You don't have to iron them. This pink is perfect color for me with the lipstick, and I think blue and purple are my next good colors, and green. I don't think yellows and reds look really, really great on me because of my skin color. My skin has more of a cool color to it than a warm color. Like Jada has a warm color skin. So anywho, let's see if I can get something nice to go with one of the skirts I already have. And I'm looking forward to Friday to go laugh a little bit, support Cherry, and spend time with my sister. Is this them? Is that your kids? We just passed them on the road. What do you say? Go to Amazon?
What do you say?
What do you say? Go to Amazon? Joe went to go find a part for Jada's car window at, what's it? Truck Auto? AutoZone?
AutoZone.
I don't know. Does Truck Auto still exist?
I'm pretty sure it's AutoZone. I don't remember Truck Auto.
Well, they want 130 bucks. Amazon has it for 45. So Joe told the guy that. So I asked him, what did the guy say? Did the guy tell you go get it from Amazon? And they probably still have to order it, right, Joe?
Yeah.
See?
So it's the same thing, just
Well,
Amazon's cheaper.
I'll order it tomorrow when I get paid from Google. When I get my little $400 from Google, I'll buy her the part for her car. 45 bucks. See, these look pretty, but where's store this?
I like this though. This one's cool. Ooh. Looks very flashy.
Oh, the whole outfit?
Yeah.
What about this right here? This is what I like, but they might not have my size.
That suits you, yeah.
It looks like me, right?
That does look like your style.
Want me to go in and see if they have my size, Joe?
Big pearls.
Huh? What do you think of this one? This is the first one. See? Straight pencil skirt. And just to stop, you can wear it up or off the shoulder. Let me come closer so you guys can see the pattern. What do you think? See the necklace? It's the little dragonflies that my friend gave me. And look, the earrings match the necklace. Alright guys, how about the blue jeans looking one? Same type of shirt, but this one's like denim. Can you guys see the color of it? See my earrings? My little native looking earrings. Then I don't know what I would do with my hair. But the other one, definitely I want my hair up. But this one, I feel like I need my hair down. I don't know. You guys tell me, okay? The pretty, colorful one or this blue jeans one? You guys, Joshua already picked the blue jeans one.
Yep.
So we're taking votes again, like when we did that red dress thing. And Joshua's really, really good at designing clothes. So I trust his judgment. So y'all better pick. This is one of my favorite snacks. A cup of grapes and 2 tablespoons of non-fat Greek yogurt. So, oh, I don't have the phone next to me. When I started off the day, I had like 1,600 and something calories to eat. As you move, it tracks the calories that you're burning and it gives you back more calories to eat. So when we went into that shopping area and we just parked in the middle and then went to all the stores, you know, from left to right or right to left, I was burning calories. So now, even though I've eaten 1,000 and something calories already, I still have 700 and something more calories to eat, like 789, which is awesome because even if I eat a 600 calorie dinner, I still have 100 and something calories to do a snack after the gym. So that's what we've been doing, is doing a snack after the gym. Right now the snack is a half a cup of ice cream, but that's because we have ice cream in there that's starting to get freezer burn and I don't want them to go bad. So we're gonna finish that out. And then I think after this, I want my snack to be like some type of multigrain or whole grain crackers with peanut butter and maybe a glass of milk. I think that's what I want my snack to be at nighttime when I come back from the gym. So yes, we're doing great. So we're supposed to lose 1.5 pounds a week, except for Jada, who's supposed to lose 2 pounds a week because she did it that way because it's a lot of calories that she can get because she's very active and she's a little bit heavier than the rest of us. So that's why they set it up that way, because you can't be eating, you know, so little calories to match the size that you have. You know what I mean? So I think Jory's the only one not doing it because when he did the 3-day military diet, he got back to his goal weight and that was it. So he's eating right again. So he's not fearful that he's going to go overs. But me and Joe and Josh and Jada, we're having a good time with it. It's not becoming overwhelming. It's starting to be fun because you can track your water. Man, I loved when I saw them calories come back on my page. So when I go to the gym, I'll even have a little bit more calories to eat tonight. So it's pretty fun. This one's called My Plate. If you guys want to do it with us, we're just going to keep plugging away until suddenly you're going to see us start, you know, melting some fat. And that's how we're going to do. We're not going to become overwhelmed. We're trying to make better choices in the meals. And even when we do a mukbang, we're going to make sure that we factor those calories into whatever we're doing for the day. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm still having trouble with the thumbnails at YouTube. I haven't heard anybody else complain, but when I Googled it, it said YouTube was having trouble. But I'm going to go make my thumbnail in some other program and then see if it's the program that I'm using to make the thumbnails in, if that's what's causing the problem. Joshua doesn't think so because it's just a JPEG, but it's starting to suck that I can't upload a thumbnail. You know, and every so often YouTube will do this and it'll go for days and weeks and you figure you're done and then they fix it and then, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I always wonder what would make people thumbs down a YouTube video. I have never in my life thumbs down a YouTube video. Sometimes I've wanted to do that when the people will name it something else and then something else happens in the video. And I'm not talking I'm not talking about vloggers that do clickbait. I'm talking about like if I want to go learn how to fix something on the car and then I go and I find out they're fixing something else. That bugs me. But I never thumbs it down. I just move on and go to something else. But I put up my beautiful Salisbury steak video today and somebody came on, boom, thumbs down right away. Well, now there are more thumbs down there than the one. But you know what? They can't cancel out the thumbs up, you know, and they still watched, you know, so I still get paid for them to watch. So anyways, wasn't that cool about the eclipse today? I hope you guys were able to see it. If not in real life, at least on TV. It just reminds me that God is mighty. We have a mighty God, y'all. We serve a mighty God. So it's after 4. I'm going to go to the gym. I want to start ending the vlogs a little bit earlier in the day, like around nowish. So when I come back from the gym, all I'm doing is editing and not still recording. Because I've noticed that every night, because I have internet issues, I'm going to try to switch my internet, but I'm going to call tomorrow when it's not Monday. Because Monday, everybody calls on a Monday. Yeah, I have internet issues in the evening when everybody comes home from work because we're on broadband through Spectrum. And when people come home in the evening, everybody's using the internet and it sucks in the evening time for us. So I spend a lot of time 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, sometimes 1 in the morning uploading the videos. And I'm not spending any time with my baby over there. I still haven't figured out the thumbnail thing. But you know what? I just feel like it's a YouTube issue and it will work itself out. But it better work itself out for my next video for the cooking channel because it was only by luck that the YouTube freeze the video 3 spots and that picture came up with the steak. Other than that, you would have had my face or something for a thumbnail. You know, I don't want my face for a thumbnail when it comes to the cooking channel. So did you all see that idiot, how he stood on the White House balcony or whatever and looked up at the darn eclipse even though they told him don't look up? He's such a dummy. He's going to be on TV tonight at 6 o'clock in the evening California time talking bullcrap about Afghanistan. He's probably going to make more war because that's what men like to do and that's what presidents like to do when they're low in the ratings. Just continue making more war. And Americans are going to eat that up. And pastors are going to eat that up because pastors, they seem, you know, I would think pastors should be about peace, but they seem to be about wars. So I don't want to see him at 6 o'clock on TV. So I'm going to make sure I'm at the gym when that's on because that will give Joe no opportunity to turn it on to see what's happening because you know it's going to be on every channel. I have my mute handy right here on the remote. Boop, mute, and it's done. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please go ahead and comment. Thumbs up the video for me. And yeah, is that it? Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Bye, y'all. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. ¿Qué tal, papá?